I think the president is increasingly going to be compelled to find a way to respond militarily to this. I mean, until now, he's wisely and willfully avoided militarizing the American role, but I think he's going to have no choice. His credibility is at stake, his believability, his legacy, frankly. No one will understand, it seems to me, in the face of this kind of use of chemical weapons, why the United States didn't at least try to mobilize the international community or do more itself. So I think for all these reasons, including a measure of deterrence with respect to Iran, yeah, I think the president is now moving increasingly closer to something he did not want to do, which is to get drawn into a prolonged military struggle in Syria. The real problem with the opposition is not necessarily al-Qaeda, it's just the lack of coherence. It's the notion that you can't replace something with nothing. And that the reality is, even if Assad himself goes, or members of his family, or large numbers of the Alawis who control the military, the question is what happens then? Who runs Syria? Who controls it? No one has the capacity. I suspect the U.S. has no choice, frankly, but to try to create a response that really does reflect the fact that it takes this seriously. It can't allow the use of chemical weapons on this large a scale in this day and age. But be careful, because in the end, the real danger for the administration, as much as its credibility is on the line, is getting stuck with the check for Syria, which, to use an American colloquial expression, getting stuck with the check. The president really doesn't want this in the wake of Iraq and Afghanistan.